There's a level of discipline that changes the air when you walk into a room. People feel it before they understand it. It's not just focus. It's not just drive. It's something far more dangerous. Something that makes others look at you with quiet fear. Because they know deep down they don't have what you have. And today, you're going to discover exactly how to reach that level. Have you ever seen a man who simply doesn't break? Who rises every single morning at the same time, moves through the same ritual, and never, ever stops? While the world around him collapses into laziness and excuses, he keeps moving forward with mechanical precision. When everyone else slows down, he accelerates. When others talk about taking it easy, he's already 10 steps ahead. And what do people say about someone like that? They whisper, "That's not normal." But there's a reason it isn't normal. There's a hidden system born centuries ago among the Zen monks of Japan, men who mastered not just the body, but the mind itself. They called it guji, or practice that continues by itself. It's not about motivation. It's not about trying harder. It's about rewiring the very architecture of your identity until your habits act without you. Once you understand it, you'll never fail to keep a goal again. But make no mistake, this isn't a system for the average man. To use it, you must be willing to kill a part of yourself you've clung to all your life. In this video, I will tell you a story of a man who built his life in a way that nothing could distract him anymore. This man's name was Thanos, a skilled carpenter, intelligent, respected, outwardly successful. But inside, he was drowning in inconsistency. Every habit he started died the same way. Gym, 2 months and gone. Meditation, 1 week. Reading, a few pages, then forgotten forever. Every Monday began with fire, every Wednesday with negotiation, every Friday with surrender. Sunday night brought promises that never saw Monday morning. Thanos tried every modern hack, habit trackers, accountability partners, reward systems, but nothing lasted. He wasn't lazy. He was fighting something older and more powerful than willpower itself, the structure of his own mind. Then one night, while reading about Zen practice, he discovered why monks could meditate every single day for decades, even lifetimes, without missing once. It wasn't motivation. It wasn't brute discipline. It was something more primal and terrifying. In the monasteries of ancient Japan, there was a rule so absolute, it erased the concept of choice. Every day at 3:30 a.m., the temple bell rings. Every day since the year 1200, the monks rise. Not 3:29, not 3:31, exactly 3:30. No discussion, no decision. The question, should I get up today, does not exist in their minds. You see, the human brain divides all commitments into 2 categories, reversible and irreversible. Reversible commitments invite negotiation. Irreversible ones rewrite identity. When a monk takes his vows before his brothers, he isn't promising to meditate. He is declaring that meditation is what he is now. His identity absorbs the act. There is no gap between who he is and what he does. A Harvard neuroscientist studying habit formation once revealed that when a person makes a commitment publicly, the primitive brain links failure to survival threat. In ancient tribes, losing status meant death. Your nervous system still reacts that way. Thanos took that principle and turned it into his weapon. He stopped making silent promises and began making public declarations. He wrote, "I am a man who meditates for 20 minutes at 5 a.m. every day for 90 days. He signed it. He posted it. His girlfriend rolled her eyes. His co-workers mocked him. Perfect. Every doubter became fuel. The first test came early. Day 3. Alarm at 5 a.m. His mind launched its old tricks. You're tired. One day won't matter. Start fresh tomorrow. But this time, something inside him shifted. The shame of failing publicly burned hotter than his exhaustion. The idea of having to face his own words and admit defeat was unbearable. For the first time, continuing was easier than quitting. The mental war was far from over, but the balance of power had changed. He soon discovered the monk's second secret: non-negotiable hours. Every day, people waste enormous energy on the same internal question: when will I do this? Morning or night? Before or after breakfast? Every time you decide, you drain the very fuel meant for doing the thing itself. Thanos chose 5 a.m., not because he loved mornings, but because at that hour, the world was silent. No messages, no distractions, no excuses. The first week was pure resistance. His body revolted, his mind screamed. But by the second week, something eerie happened. His eyes opened minutes before the alarm. His body had started preparing itself. The machine was learning. By the 14th day, there was no thought, only movement. The body moved before the mind even joined in. That's when he realized the power of fixed time is not optimization. It's elimination. It removes time as a variable, leaving no crack for weakness to enter. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the structure of your systems. But even with a fixed schedule, Thanos' mind found new ways to negotiate. He stopped asking when, but started asking what. Some days he meditated, other days he read, some days he did push-ups. His brain had discovered a loophole. So he turned to another monk's teaching, the law of forms. True discipline, the monk Dogen wrote, is not found in variety, but in repetition. Variety is seductive because it feels fresh, but it's poison for consistency. Every time you change what you do, your brain must choose again. And choice is the enemy. So Thanos removed choice completely. Every morning, 20 push-ups, 10 minutes of meditation, 10 minutes of reading. Same sequence, same order, same timer. Friends called him obsessive. His girlfriend said he was acting like a robot, but they didn't understand that was the point. The more robotic the action, the less room for weakness. Week 3, his mind rebelled violently. "This is boring," it whispered. "Change it up. You'll burn out." But by week 4, something inside him snapped. Not his discipline, but his resistance. The voice that once shouted became faint. By week 6, his body began the ritual before he consciously realized it. His hands hit the floor for push-ups before his thoughts even formed. A researcher at MIT once explained that when an action is repeated long enough in the same context, the basal ganglia of the brain take control. The act becomes automatic. You no longer decide to do it. You are it. This is the biological foundation of the guji system, practice that sustains itself. But life doesn't care about your systems. On day 35, Thanos caught the flu. On day 40, he was on a business trip. No perfect gym, no ideal conditions. This is where most men quit. "I'll skip just one day," they say. But Dogen taught that practice must continue without a single gap, because in the gap, the old self returns. And he was right. A single break is all it takes to start again from zero. Thanos did push-ups in the airport bathroom while strangers stared. He meditated in the back seat of an Uber. He read on the plane. Imperfect practice, but continuous. The drought did not stop the river. It only changed its flow. This was the moment he became unbreakable. For men, semen retention is one of the best ways to build discipline because it activates your biology by keeping you horny. And when you learn to master your desires, you become a lethal weapon. It also rewires your brain to seek real connection. and gives you the strength to avoid lustful relationships that destroy you and leave you feeling empty. If you want to learn more about mastering semen retention, I suggest you read The Semen Retention Blueprint. In it, you will find 25 chapters where we go into various topics regarding semen retention, like physical benefits, relapses, wet dreams, how to retain while in a relationship, spiritual growth, pheromones, and much more. The list goes on. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description below. Most people destroy their consistency with the lie of all or nothing. They think, if I can't do it perfectly, I'll wait. But perfectionism is just procrastination in disguise. A river that pauses is no longer a river. It's a graveyard of movement. Continuity, not perfection, is the true standard. If your discipline doesn't disturb people, it isn't real discipline. As Thanos' 90 days continued, people began to notice. His co-workers said he seemed different, colder, sharper, more precise. His friends whispered that he'd changed, that he was obsessed. One even told him, "That's not healthy." When you hear that, it means you're close. Normal people must label what they fear. They call it obsession so they can justify mediocrity. But true transformation requires preempting chaos. Life is unpredictable. Children get sick, cars break down, bosses call late. These are the assassins of discipline. The reason they win is because you haven't already decided what to do when they arrive. In monasteries, no matter what disaster strikes, war, storm, fire, the bell still rings. If the meditation hall floods, they sit in the dining hall. If the dining hall burns, they sit in the courtyard. There is no meeting, no delay. The response already exists. Thanos took that principle and created his own pre-solutions. He wrote down every situation that had ever broken his routine, and next to each one, he wrote its counterattack. If guests are home, meditate in silence in the bathroom. If traveling, push-ups in the airport. If hungover, 2 push-ups, 1 minute of meditation, 1 page of reading. No excuses, no thinking, only execution. This act freed him more than anything else. When you pre-decide your response to chaos, your nervous system no longer panics. Your energy remains focused on doing, not deciding. A Yale psychologist once said, "When you remove decision-making from the moment of temptation, you protect the integrity of your willpower. You eliminate negotiation at the battlefield where most people lose." By day 70, Thanos' transformation was complete. His body acted before thought. He no longer remembered the struggle to begin. He simply existed inside the rhythm. When his girlfriend's mother came to stay, he still rose at 5 a.m. and trained quietly in the bathroom. Not out of obsession, but because he literally couldn't not do it. The practice had consumed him. When day 90 arrived, Thanos didn't celebrate. He didn't feel triumphant. He felt something stranger, a calm void. Because what had begun as a goal had now become identity. People told him, "Your discipline is scary." He smiled. Good, because that's the point. When your discipline makes others uncomfortable, you've entered the territory of transformation. Your consistency becomes a mirror, showing others what they fear they'll never achieve. They'll call it unhealthy, obsessive, extreme. Let them. The truth is simple. They need you to slow down so they can feel better about standing still. But you don't exist for their comfort. True mastery of guji is not about effort. It's about becoming. It's about killing the part of you that needs motivation and giving birth to the part that acts without it. Public declaration, fixed hours, ritual repetition, and pre-solved obstacles. These are not habits. They are tools of identity reformation. They rewrite the code of who you are. And when that happens, When you've built a life so structured that inconsistency cannot exist within it, people will look at you and ask, how does he do it? You'll smile, because you'll know the answer is no longer about doing. It's about being. Are you ready for that transformation? Because this isn't about becoming better. It's about dying as one person and being reborn as another. The death of the undisciplined self, the birth of the unbreakable one. And when the world finally whispers, that's not normal, that's when you'll realize you no longer belong to their world. If you made it until here, leave a crown emoji in the comments. I want to see how many of you made it to the end and finished what you started. To everyone who supports my channel, thank you so much. I'm forever grateful. And if you're new here, thank you as well. Remember, live with honor or die a coward. Take care, brother.